Greetings and welcome to the Daniel Podcast Show. Tonight, just want to check in with you. And first of all, thank you, listening audience. And if you like this video or any other video, please, before you leave, don't forget to subscribe or click like. And again, I just want to thank you for tuning in to my show. Tonight, we'd like to talk about free Haiti and Palestine and all the other nations that experiencing turmoil, war, and civil unrest. We know that currently there's civil war happening in Haiti. There's genocide happening in Palestine, and I'm reminded by what the great Dr. Martin Luther King said, which is injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So I thought it would be wise for me to be mindful during the month, this Ramadan, to call on Almighty God Allah to not only bless me, my family, my community, but bless the world towards peace. We can only have peace if we have justice. No justice, no peace. And it's clear that we can't get justice not only here in the United States, us as Black folks, but we can't get justice throughout the world. So I'm calling on each and every one of us to do more. Let's do more. Let's find ourselves being more doers of the word, not just talking about peace, but actually doing something that will help foster peace. Now, of course, the word must be spoken. In the beginning was the word. But we know that a lot of times it's like watching mainstream media and they make us believe or make us think that everything that's happening throughout the world is not necessarily your problem. Well, I beg a different. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan just warned us about being quiet as Muslims and our Muslim family being destroyed throughout the world. So I won't sit back and I'm not going to take what's going on as something that really, has nothing to do with me because really and true what we see abroad will be coming home if we don't stand up and fight against these forces of evil that's bringing war and destruction to not only just the Muslim family, but the Christian family, the Hebrew Jewish family, all throughout the world. Again, we're witnessing death and destruction. So I thought that I should hold this is one of many that I intend to speak on world issues. So I did a little research earlier today, and I started with 1948 and the Declaration of Independence and the establishment of the State of Israel. It's interesting, according to Wikipedia, that it was formerly known as the Declaration of Establishment of the State of Israel. They changed that title to the Declaration of Independence. I guess they realized that if you say establishment of the State of Israel, people would quickly catch on that you stole the land. But just from my little research, what happened in 1948, they knew that there would never be peace over in Palestine. The Palestinians had nothing to do with what happened to Jewish people in the Holocaust. So, why would the Zionists who really wanted or who envisioned this as uh, them to, establishing themselves over there in that area as, their birthright, why would they lie, say that, and then move forward with this plan and then act surprised when there's opposition or resistance from the Muslim world? Well, it's very clear that all what's happening in what we call the Middle East is prophecy. All what's happening in Haiti, in Sudan, in Ukraine, in the world, in our communities here in America is prophecy. What do you mean by that, Daniel? Well, what I'm saying is that God hand is in it. God is interested in taking what appears to be evil, and it is evil, and turning it into good and a blessing. So, what we're witnessing, of course, none of us should be happy in seeing babies, mothers, families dying daily. But when we really look at what will come from all of this pain and suffering and destruction on our planet, there will be a new reality. So I thought again deep about, you know, living in America. I just thought about how we are so blessed on one hand, but then also cursed on another. We're blessed because we don't have to experience at to the depths of what others experience in other places. You know, when you see people can't find anything to eat, famine and all these type of things, having a starvation, that should really touch your soul, because we're here in America and we have the even if you are living in poverty, you have access to food and water, medicine. You have access, even some of us who take things that don't belong to us, right? Well, you can't take them if they're not there. So, what I thought about was all these things happen in the world. You know, I start really looking at myself, and I'm not rich by far when it comes to finances. I'm just a little brother just trying to do the right thing, striving to do my part, and being blessed to have gotten in early when it comes to like self entrepreneurship, which sustained me for years throughout the 1990s and the early 2000s. So I was doing a little, you know, soul searching, because I said in January, you know, with the 2024 resolution, that this year I wanted to be more like concerned about the bigger picture in a way that I can impact it. What do I mean by that? So I've been for years working here in San Francisco, in the communities, government, you know, doing my part when it comes to advocating, or you know, in some areas I was really an activist and trying to improve policies and procedures for groups, for organizations, you name it. But what I want to look at even deeper about myself is, Daniel, you got to be more vocal about the world, because Almighty God is interested not only in San Francisco or Gilmore community or state of California or the United States of America, but Almighty God is interested in all of us on this globe, or this rock we call Earth. So I'm gonna commit to doing more within my means, and I would ask you to do the same. We can't sit around and watch people die wholesale and not say nothing. I stand with the people of Haiti. I stand with the people of Palestine. I stand with the people in Sudan. I stand with all the common people who's dying at the hands of these wars. And these wars is some of these wars has been going on and off, and some been going on for a long, long time. But even before I got here, I'm 55 years old. So I was born in 1968. But when I look at the Declaration and Establishment of the State of Israel, 1948. So that's 78 years ago. And even beyond that, when you read more and more into what's happening or what was happening before 1948 in 19 do you know in 1917 there was also oh, I wish I had his name here. I believe his name, well, he was a part of the World Zionist Organization, and it was 1917. He wrote a letter to the British government about establishing a state of Israel. So this is even before 1917. This is before the uh, the Holocaust in Germany. I thought that was interesting because you know they always want to again point to what happened in Germany as a justification of the slaughter of the Palestinians that we're witnessing today. And let me just say, not all Jewish people want to see war in Palestine or even throughout the world. There's Jewish people in Israel, just like you and I, that want peace. And they are fighting their own government and they are protesting in the streets. Some of them are being arrested and being jailed because they want to see peace and they know that this war will never end. It's strictly a result of, violence begets violence. So if you really want to stop, the violence, you need justice, which will be the foundation for peace. So we know that's on both sides. But unfortunately, we have those who would like to slaughter anyone or anybody that they deem life is not valuable. As a black man here in America, we have experienced that firsthand. We know how it feels to be devalued by other human beings. We know how it feels to be treated like second class, low class, or even no class citizens. We know how it feels to be in a country under a government that work day and night to destroy your families, to destroy your towns, to destroy your way of life, to take your language, to take your culture, to take your name. That's our experience here in the United States of America. So we know what our people are going throughout the world. Black people in America, have been under some of the worst treatment ever that human beings have ever witnessed. And even still to this day, we can't get reparations. Even at this very moment, we're still being profiled. We're still being put in situations where discrimination, and we're being isolated in communities of decline, poverty, drugs, you name it. This is going on. This is the order of the day in the Black communities of the United States. So we look at our government, and what should we see when we look at our government? We know how a government can say one thing and do absolutely another. It's time for us, y'all, to pay attention, to step up, step out, speak up, and stand is strong like a wall when it comes to the truth. Remember, we can't say God will bless us and we're not willing to do our part. And in Haiti, for example, Haiti is still experiencing uh, hatred out of the revolution that happened in Haiti and the victory that our people was able to have or gain against the French. And America have never forgiven Haiti for that. And this is why the interference and again the puppet governments that have been placed there is always going to be a problem because the people know that they need to have full control if they want to ever get out of the condition that they're in. So, you know, that's all really. I didn't want to sit here and try to act as if I have all the solutions. I'm just adding my 2 cents and speaking briefly on what I can see and making it very clear that I don't like what I'm seeing, and I think we need to really speak to again our constituents here in America. The wars need to stop. Free Haiti, free Palestine. And I hope and pray that the state of Israel, the Palestine, and the Palestinians, all our Jewish brothers and sisters, as well as our brothers and sisters in Haiti and through the world, will eventually be in peace. I thank you. I'm signing off. Until next time, this is the Daniels Podcast Show. Have a good day.